Let's spend a minute in the Bible together. Some people say that death is just a normal part of life, but the Bible says different. We're in John chapter 11, and Jesus has just found out that his close friend Lazarus has died. He's actually also just revealed to us that he is the resurrection and the life, and he's made really clear to his disciples and to us that raising someone from the dead is as simple as waking them from sleep for him. But still, as he approaches the place where Lazarus is buried and he sees the grief of the people around him, we come to the shortest verse in the entire Bible, John chapter 11, verse 35, and it says this: Jesus wept. The King of the whole universe, who has the power even to raise himself from the dead, cries at the death of his friend. Now, this tells us a couple of things. First, it tells us that Jesus is not cut off from emotions. He feels, he gets it, he knows what it's like to lose a loved one. Jesus is fully God, but he is also fully man. But it also tells us that death is something to be sad about. Death is not a part of the way that God designed the world. God never intended that death should be a part of our experience. See, death only entered the world as a consequence of sin. You can go back and check it out in Genesis chapter 3 if you want to read more. Death sucks. And if you have experienced the loss of someone that you know or love, then you will know how much death sucks. And if you haven't, sadly, at some point you will. So it's right for us to be sad when people die because they shouldn't. But sadly, because of sin, we all do. And yet, in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 in the Bible, we learn that Christians don't need to be sad about death in the same way that others are, because death has already been defeated by Jesus, the resurrection and the life. It's okay to be sad when people die. Jesus was. But as Christians, we look forward to heaven with hope and joy because we know that physical death is not the end. If you want that hope and that joy that takes away the sting of death, then all you have to do is put your trust in Jesus, the resurrection and the life.